With Borderlands 4 coming out, I thought, why not start a special project and talk about Borderlands 1 universe and its themes. As I see a lot of people, even people that are fan of the games, not knowing about the universe, and to be fair, I don't blame them. To be clear, this video will talk mainly about Borderlands 1 lore, not its story or even about its characters. Well, it's not like happens a lot of things in the main plot. Also, this video will talk lightly about politics. Yes, games can talk about politics, even if they aren't that smart about it. The universe is presented to us with two clear bases. A criticism of late-term capitalism, big companies doing the job of the government, owning any type of military organization and weapon manufacturing. This of course brings a lot of systematic abuse to the point of torture, where most poor people and criminals are abused to reach an end goal, and when they become a problem, they are released in a violent planet to fend up for themselves, where the wildlife is extremely violent, and will probably kill them. And the second basis is the clear inspiration on Mad Max, which may look simple to say, but it adds a lot of its visual identity, with everything being dirty, arid and empty. Whatever you are, there is violence, and this violence is not always used in a way to be an enhancer to the power fantasy of the player, but to bring the attention on how people here don't have much of a choice, and that's including you. I mean, everyone wants the vault money, or do you want to keep being poor? In this, I find interesting. We don't feel that in our gameplay, but we do see this in all the characters from Zed to Tennis or even Marcus. They always want something to have a better chance to survive. Everything is in a strange or poor quality, except of course the guns, the only proper economy of the planet. And this is shown in a lot of how the culture of it works. The only meaningful information about the story that I'm about to discuss is the end of the game, with Atlas and the Destroyer. When we get to the end of the game, we understand that Atlas destroys any attempt of somewhat stable society, being the main company with a military force in the planet. Of course there are others, as we can see with Hyperion, but it's nothing compared to Atlas in the first game. And of course the Destroyers, the one inside the vault. As the name implies, it's not very helpful to build anything make the situation on the planet more peaceful. This is the final theme of the game that it continues in Borderlands 2. If you want to build, you need first help others and organize them. We see that a lot with Roland, trying to build his city, the sanctuary, and his very own organized military group. Time for Nox, baby! I would talk more about the other DLCs, but you know, they don't matter that much, or can be basically summarizing a deep value of human life or revolution. By comparison, the Nox DLC is probably more important to the overall theme of the game than the base game itself. How so? The main game focuses on people outside the companies, how they survive, how they try to trick people and getting more money, and the DLC focus in the workers. First, let's talk about a little bit the environment. The buildings now are cleaner and better prepared to deal with enemies of Atlas. Deserts are invaded by tall pillars that hold the roads so above the very earth that the dirt doesn't reach the base. Anakin would be proud. And the face of this change and the boss around is Nox himself, a bitter, angry with everything man, constantly challenging the company decisions and hating everyone in Pandora, but he doesn't hate his workers. And this brings a lot to consider about what and how he thinks. He tries to keep an organized group, and he tries to keep them having a better chance to survive. This is a lot coming from Borderlands, and especially from Pandora. One of them, Athena, a great assassin, sent to kill everyone in a small town. A town where her long-lost sister was, without Athena's knowledge. I hope the picture being formed here is clear, that working under a great company won't make your life easier. And that's the whole point of Borderlands. Being poor doesn't give you a choice. You have to do things dirty, you have to do things you don't like, you have to do things you would never do. to just survive one more day, or to at least give you a chance to have a good night's sleep. As we can see, Athena, after she kills her own sister, tries everything she can to kill Nox. A meaningless action, the one that speaks volumes. She's blaming the individual, not the company. She's not trying to take the company by its throat. Even though killing Nox helps with that, Nox is not the one that sent her to kill her own sister, but he's still gonna die as a vengeance for that action. And that's it. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's not that great of a video. It's very simple, very short. But I wanted to do something about Borderlands because I feel like few people try to understand the plot. Anyways, let's do the usual YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, or even share if you're so inclined. I will really appreciate. And I will also appreciate if you follow my streams. I will be doing one today when this video releases, and I will keep doing it until the end of time. Many kisses.